Can the 49ers outbid the Dolphins for Deshaun Watson? If you're just tuning in, there was a report today by Tyler Dunn that basically said the Dolphins are prepared to trade their 2 first-round picks this year, that's number 3 and number 20-something. Their first-round picks next year, that's 3 first-round picks, and Tua, who was their first-round pick last year. I don't know if he still has first-round pick value, but that's essentially 4 first-rounders. That's the price for Deshaun Watson. Can the Niners find a way to outbid Miami for Watson? Can they?
Another important thing to keep in mind is Watson's no trade clause. So if he prefers the 49ers, and even if the compensation that the Texans would be receiving for Deshaun Watson isn't as much as what the Dolphins are offering them, Watson still has the power to say, I want to go to San Francisco. So the Texans may find themselves in a position where they have to take the lesser offer. Another thing to consider, how many people are sold on Tua Tagovailoa? And I don't know if the Texans would necessarily want him, because if you're getting that pick from the Dolphins, you have a quarterback drafted in the first round last year, and you're in a position to draft any other quarterback you want for the most part that's not named Trevor Lawrence. You know, the Jets are in front of you there with the 2nd overall pick. So you're looking at, you could get a Justin Fields if you prefer him, Zach Wilson over Tua Tagovailoa. So Nick Bosa, the reports came out about his ACL. I still feel like he has more value than Tua Tagovailoa. That's just my personal opinion. So I think 2 first-round picks and Nick Bosa may not be as enticing as the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft. But if Watson truly wants to come and be a 49er and play for Kyle Shanahan, that's a realistic option because of that no trade clause.
I think the 49ers can outbid the Dolphins, depending on how many first-round picks they throw in. There's always a chance to outbid them, but are they willing to do it? I don't know if they would be willing to throw in more than 4 first-round picks. I think that'd probably be the max, and obviously Nick Bosa would equal 2 first-round picks, so that changes everything. I think they could, but like Nick said, Nick Bosa holds more value than Tua and more value than any defensive player the Dolphins would be able to throw in there. So I think the Niners could do it, but I just wouldn't include Bosa unless it was a 1-for-1 swap or a Bosa and 1 first-round pick swap.
Yeah, I think they can do it too if they want to. But the thing is, I don't think they can go pick for pick with Miami. Miami has the 3rd pick in the draft, plus another first this year, plus a first next year. I mean, the Niners can say, we'll give you 4 firsts, but one of those is in 2023 and one of those is in 2024. And you're maybe looking at those picks and being like, well, maybe that's going to be high first-round picks anyway. I don't think the Niners can compete pick for pick. If they want to get in this race, they have to start trading their players, the ones that people like. So if they're willing to, you guys mentioned Bosa. There's other guys too, Warner, Debo, Kittle, Ayuk. I mean, who are the players that people want on the Niners? Not Armstead, not Jimmy Ward.
Yeah.
Those are the 5, right? Those are the 5 players that you have to start some combination of those with a pick too. I think that's how they could do it.
The one thing I say to that is, are we sure the Texans want, or obviously they want first-round picks as much as they can because they're a rebuilding team, but do they value the first-round pick, the teens pick for the Dolphins? Do they value that as much as a first-round pick next year? Because they're a rebuilding team. What the Lions did. The Lions took future first-round picks because they're going to be needing first-round picks for a while. We don't even know if David Coley is going to be their head coach in 2022. That they could go the Jim Tomsula one-and-done route and try and rebuild once again. So they might be trying to just get as many future assets. And if it goes between having 3 first-round picks from the Dolphins, 2 of them being this year, or 4 first-round picks from the Niners, and they have them for 4 straight years, a rebuilding team might go that route.
They might.
I was originally with you, but the way the Rams handled the Lions thing, it changed my mind completely.
I'll go back to the Khalil Mack trade. I think the reason the Raiders chose to send him to Chicago instead of the Niners is they assumed the Niners would be better. And they assumed the picks they were going to get back from the Niners would be later in the draft. They were wrong. But that's what it looked like at the time because the Niners had won that 5-game stretch with Jimmy Garoppolo. No one knew he was going to tear his ACL. I do think that's part of the equation. If the Niners offer their picks, would Houston say, well, Deshaun Watson plus Kyle Shanahan, everyone thinks that's going to be a great combination. Maybe these picks aren't going to be as valuable. So it's possible, Maverick. I'm not writing it off, but I do think it'd be tough.